I mean, all of a sudden, the road conditions, it just turned into a whiteout, and the freeway was just a sheet of ice. I mean, I started trying to slow down. I saw it kind of start changing. I turned on my hazards, and I started trying to slow down, and even trying to slow down, it wouldn't matter if there was 3 football fields. There was I felt the ABS as soon as I touched the pedal, and at that point, you could start to see the cars up ahead kind of just...
Were you sort of at the beginning? Or
I was at the very, very front, I guess, right by 303, the 303 exit. So I was at the very, very front of it, and I didn't realize until after that there was a whole nother mess of it even further down the road.
Okay. And now, did you got struck? You were showing a picture.
The front end of my car was hit, not the back.
Oh, okay.
So there was a car in front of me, and I collided with the car in front of me.
Okay. And you were okay, obviously, wearing your seatbelt and everything?
Yeah, seatbelt and airbags and the whole bit, so.
Okay. The airbag went off as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you thinking at the time of...
I mean, at that point, it's just hold on and, hope for the best.
Right. And after the accident, what are you thinking? Are you thinking stay in the car?
Oh, yeah, stay
in
the car. I stayed in the car until someone came up and they said just stay in the car, and they were working on getting everybody pulled out, and then they brought up a school bus, and the church down the road was nice enough to take everybody until they were able to clear it all off the road. And
okay. Were you stuck on the road for a while?
I was probably on the road for like an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes in the car. So.
And I take it from the picture of your car, the engine wasn't running or anything, right? So were you just in the cold then?
It was cold. Yeah, I mean, I was all right. I mean, toes started getting a little cold, but
And what do you do at that point? Call family and friends? Make sure they know you're okay?
I called to let people know I was okay, and as soon as I knew something, I'd let them know.
Okay. And I take it your car's totaled?
I don't know yet. I'm
okay.
Coming here to check it out and get what I got to get out of it, and it's going to go to the body shop from there, and hopefully it's totaled.
What kind of car was it?
It's a BMW SUV. Yeah.
Okay. What year?
2017.
Okay. So it was a relatively new car.
Relatively new. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Everybody was asking, are you okay? The lady who to the right of me that hit the truck definitely needed attention. There were people right away helping her out. But it took so long for the emergency people to come because there were so many cars.
How long were you stuck on the highway?
A couple hours.
With the car running in heat still? Or what?
I was lucky. I could keep my car going. So I just got back in and just sat there and talked on the phone. And
was that unnerving sitting there? Well, I guess by then you figured it's over.
Well,
right?
it was annoying for sure because, you knew you weren't going anywhere.
So you were at the front end of it more than the middle?
More in the middle.
Middle and middle?
More in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you mind walking us around and showing us their damage and describe, what you see, and what you're thinking as you look at this kind of stuff?
The major impact was to the rear of this car and right here. And then the other car that hit me at the rear came in and hit me this way. And then before those 2 cars impacted me, I had at least 3 cars come by me and sideswipe me on this side.
So 3 side swipes and 2 from behind?
Yeah, yeah. The side swipes weren't too bad, but the rear impacts were bad.
You're thinking, how many more of these can you take without it getting...
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, no. So.
I mean, are you praying or anything like that, or you're just like kind of like whatever?
No.
just not.
That's
no.
Not. I was belted in, and I felt relatively... it's a good car. They're solid, full-frame vehicles, so I wasn't too worried.
Safer in there than jumping out.
Well, yeah.
At that point, you got to make a decision.
Yes. Yeah, you want to stay in your vehicle until you're sure it's all over with. So
we're going to need a few more shots of the damage to your vehicle here.
Yeah.
And how many would you say are totaled?
Probably 80%.
80%? Okay. And how does this compare to previous large-scale crashes, or what was it like yesterday?
No severe than any others.
Yeah, you said earlier it was like chaos, or how would you describe what it was like?
It was organized chaos because we towed 41 vehicles, but there was multiple accidents involved. It wasn't just one massive pileup. There was at least 3 to 4 accidents in a mile span there.
And what are people doing here today? They're coming to get their stuff out of
personal property, right? Taking photos, things of that nature.
And are insurance adjusters coming out here too?
Slowly but surely, yes.
Okay.
How does yesterday's accident compare in terms of number that you had to tow from one scene?
Of course, it's a higher number, but we've towed more from other scenes in the past, in years past. But just thankfully everybody's okay.
Right. And the type of damage, everything I saw from like broken windows to like smashed behinds, it seems to be everything.
Right. There was multiple vehicles colliding with one another, hitting the center barrier wall, things of that nature.
You surprised that nobody was seriously injured?
Today's cars, thankfully, are built to take the impact instead of hurting the people or the person inside. So.
And what's it like for you guys? Just the past 24 hours, I mean, it's totally slow.
Unfortunately, it's what we do.
Yeah.
We'll think about it in the next 72 hours when things calm down. So.
Okay. And so what happens with the cars then? Once they're totaled, then what?
The insurance companies process them, remove them, take them to their salvage facilities.
Okay. So you